Oh boy, do I have a treat for you guys tonight. I mean, yeah, it's some fake Wizard of Oz cartoon that's only 9 minutes long and made by God knows who. How much harm could it really cause? But you don't understand. This is like some kind of acid trip. It's like if you gave a 10-year-old MDMA and asked him to retell the events of the Wizard of Oz.
And folks, I wish I were joking about that.
So let's get into the Wizard of Oz. But not too hasty. There's already an issue with the title card. Didn't catch it? Let me play the volume louder.
Now this is technically cheating for most of you, because I imagine most of you haven't seen this. But in the title card, it plays the first few seconds of audio from the actual cartoon, just in lower volume. Why?
This is a story about the Wizard of Oz.
I mean, what if I started my videos out like that? Oh boy, do I have a treat for you guys tonight. Oh boy, do I have a treat for you guys tonight. I mean, could you not have covered it up with some kind of music or something like that? Like, how does something like this even happen? And can we not use Cooper for the text? I mean, it reminds me of...
And might I remind you that I haven't even started on the actual episode yet.
So, once upon a time in Kansas, everything was dandy, until all of the sudden...
This big windstorm from just out of nowhere.
Sorry, Dorothy, I think you're gonna have to play by yourself.
Yeah, for some reason, Toto can talk in this version. But why? That beginning line is like his only line in the entire thing.
Seriously, if you can think of a more questionable decision in animation history, please let me know. And it makes me think that Toto was only here because you gotta be like the movie. Seriously, there was no reason to include Toto in this version.
The next thing I knew, I was flying. Well, my house was flying, but I was inside of it, and I don't mind telling you, well, the truth is, I was having the time of my life. I wish we'd land. You know, my mother...
Hey, whoa, 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 whoa! Slow down!
I mean, we're not even a minute in yet and Dorothy is already out of Kansas, and that's going to hurt this animation down the line. Because even if you're basing this off of an original source material, we haven't had enough exposition to get to know these characters yet in this foreign environment that you've placed us in. What that means is that this story is not developed enough for me to care about any of the characters.
I don't know where I am, but it sure isn't Kansas.
So Dorothy lands, finally, and she meets the North Witch, who robotically tells us, the audience, the plot events that are about to unfold.
Get on the old Wicked Witch of the East over there. Oh, no! Oh, yes, you did us all a favor. It was high time the old battle axe bit the dirt. Now, around here, custom has it that her shoes belong to you. They're magical shoes and have the power to get you back to this Kansas of yours, provided you know the way.
I'm pretty sure any pair of shoes can get you anywhere if you know the way.
If you don't, you'll have to ask the Wizard of Oz, who lives in the Castle of Emeralds at the end of that yellow brick road.
Gosh, the perspective is really off on this. Why do the hills look like half-pipes? So she meets the Scarecrow, the Tin Man, and the Lion in all the span of about 50 seconds. Yeah, I timed it.
Gotta go faster, 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 faster.
And why is the Tin Man not moving at all, even when the background behind him is?
Oh well. He and this guy have something in common.
I think that means she's cold. I'll just cover her with these leaves.
And so my new friends watched over me throughout the night while I slept. Although no amount of sleep could prepare me for what the next day would bring.
Wow. You could not have put a more pointless scene there. That scene has no purpose in the plot whatsoever, not like there's that much plot to begin with.
Maybe what you could do is get rid of this scene and expand on some of the stuff we saw earlier. Because, I mean, you know, it must be really hard to hit that hefty 9-minute runtime.
Hello? Is anybody here?
That depends on who has come to call.
So they meet the wizard 3.5 minutes in.
State your business.
I've come here to ask you for a brain. I want a heart, Mr. Wizard.
I want some courage.
And I need directions to get back home, sir.
A brain, a heart, some courage and directions home. That's easy. But first you must pass through the exit in that wall, which I will provide, and enter into the land of the wicked witch of the west.
So they go in and basically nothing happens, except for a resolution. And it's very obvious here how each of these characters gets what they want. I mean, it's so obvious it is basically robotically stated to us. Like they were just trying to find a way out of the story.
Water! That's it! If she likes fire, she won't like this!
Yeah, that's right. A resolution is basically pulled out of nowhere, and only used for convenience's sake.
Get a bucket of water from that well! Just do it! Trust me! It's the only thing she's afraid of!
So yeah, the one thing that the Scarecrow happened to know ended up solving the conflict. Which is pretty lazy.
So it's obvious here that the writers were just trying to collect some kind of paycheck, which I can't imagine was very much given the budget of this film.
Where's the wizard? He promised he would help us.
I'm the wizard, although I'm ashamed to admit I have no power.
You have no power here.
I won't be able to grant you any of your wishes. I'm just a big fake.
Which is fitting, considering I look like a ventriloquist dummy.
But the lion already possessed courage, and the Tin Man a heart, and the Scarecrow a brain. You see, it took caring for one another to bring out qualities that you had within you all along.
Does this animation know that you can explain something without outright stating it?
What about poor Dorothy?
How am I ever going to get back to Kansas?
With this bell, I can summon the Witch of the South. She has the power to grant your wish. If only you believe.
Wow, I guess it doesn't. So Dorothy goes home, and the show basically states out the entire moral it was going for the whole time.
In Kansas.
Pick one. Either Toto is a normal dog, or he's not.
Now, some of you may say it was all just a dream, but I can tell you, the lessons that I learned were very real. First, all of us have more intelligence, more heart, and more courage than we sometimes give ourselves credit for. And second, never trust anyone who calls himself a wizard.
Well, they jammed that moral right in at the end.
You really do have a high level of contempt for your audience, don't you?
I mean, really, they should have been able to get that out of whatever hot garbage they just watched. So yeah, that's The Wizard of Oz. It has a major pacing problem, it tells plots, events, and morals to the audience, and overall is just badly made, even with the bad budget that they were given.
I'll be frank, it bombed. Thanks for watching this, and if you have suggestions, please let me know what I should review next. Have a good one.